Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has been out for 1 week now, and here are 7 things that I would like to see be added to the game. One small quality of life update that I would like to see is kind of a jump from section to section here in the main menu, and it'd be like go from the episode customs all the way to like the shop without having to click through every single one. I get it's only a couple clicks away and everything, but sometimes you just want to get to something a lot faster. Not that it matters to a lot of you guys probably, just because a lot of you probably go straight into battle and it's one button. But maybe every now and then you want to go to the gallery from battle, you know, and you just don't feel like having to click through all these to get to it. It'd just be a small quality of life update that I think would be personally really cool. This is probably huge on everyone's list of being added to Sparking Zero, and that would be a crossplay section for online, because if you don't have a friend that has a PlayStation 5 or your friend has an Xbox and you have a PlayStation 5, now you guys can't play together. And say it's gonna happen at some point, not anytime soon. Right now everywhere is filled with sparking and I love to see it, but at some point the community is gonna die down a little bit, the hype's gonna go down a little bit, and you are gonna have a little bit longer of a wait time when looking for matches. Me personally, right now I am on PC. I want to get it for PS5, but if they add crossplay, you know, it's kind of another waste of $70. But I would love to see them add crossplay and be able to play with my friends that are over on the PS5 and not have to buy it a second time. And that is a big one. I would also just like to not have to wait to find a battle whenever I decide to queue up. Now, this one might just be a me personal issue, but I play on standard controls, and if you're playing on classic and you guys clash, you get to spin your L3 stick, you know, in a rotation in order to get it. As to where you play on standard, you have to mash the square button in order to, you know, win the clash. I personally have always loved using the stick more than the mashing myself, so I don't know a way to change it on standard. If you guys know a way and there's already a way for this, then this is invalid. But I've played with these settings, I've looked through the settings, and I cannot find one that tells me, hey, switch from mashing over to spinning, because I would much rather prefer that. So if they would have added something like that, make that an option, that would be great for me personally. I don't know if there's any other people that want to use standard and also wish to be able to just spin the stick instead of mashing their square button and destroying their controller at some point, or your X button, because if you're on Xbox, you're playing with an Xbox controller, it is X. But you guys see what I'm saying here? I just hope to see that in the future. Now, when it comes to battling online and you're creating a team, you have about 40 seconds to create a team of 5. Now, it is DP battle, so usually it doesn't take as long, but it would be amazing if they had an option to just have presets. If you can just have a team made and preset, that would be fantastic to me, in my opinion, especially when you're playing with friends, because when you're playing with friends, you're just gonna have fun, but you still have that 40-second timer to create a team. And when you're playing with friends, you're more than likely not playing DP battles, you're doing an actual team battle. So in order to find your 5 characters, yeah, as you play longer, as we play longer, it's going to be easier to find where the characters are. But imagine just having a team already preset and made, and you can just click the preset and bam, you're ready to go, instead of having to be like, oh no, I'm on my last second and I couldn't add my 5th character. I know we've all played with friends already and we've all made it to the last character, but you can't get to the character you wanted. So now you're playing with some random character that you didn't want to play with, or you're just now down one person because you weren't able to make it to the 5th character, but your friends have all 5 characters. You guys know what I'm saying. I know you've been there. I've been there. So being able to make a preset team, DP team, or just team in general, I think would be amazing as a feature in the future. Okay, now this one might just be me. It might just be me, but Bulma makes me want to take my head off while I'm shopping. I'm trying to read what the capsules do, and Bulma just doesn't shut up. I love Bulma. Great character. But the fact that I can't just scroll through here without having Bulma try to talk over me, or try and make me listen to her while I'm trying to read what some of these do, and she just keeps talking, it makes me want to blow my head off. Please, just let me shop in peace. It's like going to an actual store, and then the lady just keeps coming up to you and saying, hey, did you find everything okay? And she doesn't leave. She just stands around, or they stand around, he stands around, and they just start yapping about like, oh, did you like that item? Oh, that shirt would look great on you. You know, my day has been kind of like, let me shop in peace. Look,
Just want it all,
the entire time
don't
I've
you?
been here, she just has not shut up. Anyways, I just, you know, maybe an option to make her stop talking or talk less. That'd be
I
nice.
always take my time when I go on a shopping spree too.
Now, this one might happen sooner than later when we get DLC. More maps. I get it. It's kind of limited. Dragon Ball doesn't have a whole lot of different maps, you know, out there. But some of these maps I feel like we've seen from old Budokai games. I think it would have been really cool if they added like the Destroyer battle. So Universe 7 and Universe 6 stage would have been cool. The Otherworld tournament stage would have been cool. The planet Broly was on, I think would have been a really cool map to have on here. Planet Vegeta, you know. So different maps would have been definitely really cool. So maybe future DLC will get it. But maybe more maps here in the future without, you know, having to drop a whole DLC. Just every now and then, maybe every 6 months, they're like, oh, hey, new map, by the way. That'd be really cool, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. One of my favorite parts of this game was definitely the what if stories in the episodes. So I would love to see them add more what ifs, specifically to a GT storyline. We have Omega Shenron in the game, and we have GT Goku in the game. We have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in the game, and we have Baby in the game. So seeing their stories on here with what if scenarios would be super cool to me, and seeing a GT storyline with what ifs of like, what if Goku never went Super Saiyan 4? What if Vegeta defeated Baby? You know, things like that would have been super cool. But that is 7 things I think would be really cool to see be added to Sparking Zero here in the future. Obviously, there's DLC I wish I could talk about, like manga stuff. I hope they add in the future here. Seeing Granola would be really cool. Miris would be really cool here in the future. But let me know what you guys think down below. Is there anything you guys want to see be added? And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye!